We want to do something about this crisis. We want to arrest it with all our imagination, all our might, all our creativity, and our compassion. And that's why we show up. Well, we can transform lives.
That's the reason around 8,000 Angelenos do show up to participate in the annual Los Angeles County Homeless Count. LA County has the largest unsheltered population in America, so it takes an army of volunteers to perform the 3-night-long street canvass, covering 4,000 square miles from 150 deployment sites.
We have many more volunteers turning out. I think homelessness really matters to Angelenos in a way. It's on their radar, and it really is important to people. So people are volunteering in larger numbers, turning out in their communities to help count their homeless neighbors. But I think they also want to make a difference. People want to see what they can do, personally to have an impact.
Never did I ever imagine that I would end up homeless.
Priscilla Cothran, her husband Ryan, and son Jared wanted to come out as a family to participate in the count. It was just 3 years ago when they themselves were experiencing homelessness. They received housing services from the county, and now they want to make sure that every person still struggling gets that same recognition and second chance.
Us experiencing homelessness as a family, it was important to us that even after we got housed that we didn't forget that, our boys didn't forget that. And experiencing it was different than just seeing it on the street. So we didn't want the neighbors that we see on our block to think that they're being overlooked or passed by. But we want them to know that they matter. And if this is one way of doing it besides other ways, then it mattered to us to include them and count.
When volunteers finish counting their census tract, they return to deployment centers to hand in those findings. The results of the crowdsourced data directly impacting critical funds that go to help tens of thousands of people experiencing homelessness.
The most important indicator we have of need is the annual homeless count results. So we use those results to distribute Measure 8 sales tax resources across the 8 service planning areas into which Los Angeles County is divided.
Last year's homeless count came just 6 months after the implementation of Measure H and saw the first drop in the countywide homeless count in a number of years. The 2019 count will now document the first 18 months of Measure H at work.
This is not an abstraction. This is real life for human beings. And what it says is we can make a difference. And the good news is that we are making a difference.
Reporting in North Hollywood, I'm Jackie Karsh.